Hello, and welcome to the wonderful world of Tamriel. Today we shall venture into the icy cold lands of Skyrim. Here is some scenery from the game, and ambient music to set the mood and captivate you with a game that came out more than a decade ago. I am a disembodied voice of a British man that does not exist. I don't know what is it with male British voices, but they make the lore a lot more interesting than it actually is. In any case, through my soothing narration, you will be immersed in the uncanny mysteries of the land of the Nords and learn more about what makes the frosty land of Skyrim tick. Yes, I can use any adjective that I want to describe this snowy land, and I will be praised for it regardless. In any case, grab your skooma, have a seat by the fireplace in Breezehome, do some activity that is a Skyrim reference, and let's delve deep into the lore of why Riverwood is willing to destroy the Dragonborn just because he accidentally stepped on a chicken. You might think that this mystery is very surface level, but if you reach enough and go on hundreds of tangents, you can get a 3-hour-long lore video essay that will bring you back to square one, and you will probably forget half of the things that I've said. Let's begin with the fact that you may arrive to the village of Riverwood, either with the Imperial Hardvar or the Stormcloak Ralof. If you arrive to the village with Hardvar, you get to speak with Alvor, while if you traverse the raggedy ruins of Helgen with Ralof, you will get to speak to his sister Gerda. None of it will matter, though, because the moment you step on the feathery brown little fellow squabbling underneath your feet, you will put an end to the squabble between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks for a brief moment. They will not care if you are the purported savior of Tamriel. They will descend on you like the Dunmer descended on the Dwemer during the Battle of the Red Mountain. Speaking of the Battle of the Red Mountain, when the Dunmer and the Dwemer fought, a great betrayal occurred in the heart.
Calvin, the constable stopped by. He was asking me if you had a license to make your YouTube videos.
Ma, this is not the time. It's Sunday, innit? I'll get the license from the town hall in the morning.
All right. Don't forget to take out the trash. Also, you haven't been sleeping or eating much lately after that Sally girl rejected you in school. Is everything all right?
Right, Ma. I'll do it after I finish this video. Don't worry about me. I am doing just splendid. Don't remind me. I've been over this incident for the past several months.
Well, your father and I have been worried about you, son. I'll leave you be for now.
The betrayal at the Heart Chamber was preceded by the actions of the tonal architect Kargenak, who struck the heart with one of his tools. The effects of this strike caused all the Dwemer that were engaged in fighting to disappear, and created a lot of lore for us to speculate on for decades to come. Bethesda is going to milk the disappearance of the Dwemer in every single game that contains a Dwemer ruin. Speaking of Dwemer ruins, they are infested with creatures that were once the majestic snow elves, known as the Falmer, who inhabited Skyrim before the arrival of the Morrownd. The Dwemer agreed to help the Falmer and allowed them to live in their ruins. They supposedly were fed fungi that took away their vision and turned them into the monsters that they are now. Speaking of fungi, the Telvanni wizards use it to grow their enormous mushroom towers across Morrowind, and one of them could be found on the island of Solthsheim with a curious wizard named Neloth, living there with his apprentice in the Tel Mithrin Tower. Speaking of apprentices, the apprentice is a birth sign that affects magicka regeneration. Magicka comes from Magnus, and that means that the Eye of Magnus in the College of Winterhold also belongs to Magnus. And because the College of Winterhold is one of the few surviving buildings in Winterhold, one couldn't help but wonder if the college actually caused the Great Collapse in Winterhold. Could it be connected to the Augur of Dunlane? One thing for sure, the Augur of Dunlane is connected to the College of Winterhold, and therefore is he also connected to Winterhold itself. Speaking of Winterhold itself, what are those destroyed houses? Speaking of destroyed houses, have you noticed how many ruined books are in them? Speaking of books, the Ogma...
Calvin, listen to me!
If it is a Daedric artifact, and the Wabberjack is a Daedric artifact, but it is so random, can it cast a reality-changing spell that can create a new world? The Wabberjack is the ultimate weapon in Skyrim and in other Elder Scrolls games. We first encounter the Wabberjack in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Calvin! You fell into the Elder Scrolls lore rabbit hole. So much so that you have lost your marbles. You are here for the long haul, and your life will never be the same. Stop talking about the Wabberjack for just a wee second, lad.
Where am I? This looks like the new Sheogorath Palace, but it can't be real. It's just a game.
That is correct. You have achieved what the folk here like to call reverse chim.
Reverse chim? Chim is only for Elder Scrolls characters. I am not an Elder Scrolls character.
Yes, my boy. It is when the player realizes that the video game has been reality all along, and their reality was the actual game. Ha ha ha!
No, you're lying to me. This is some kind of a dream. This can't be happening. Help, let me out of here.
Do not fret, boy. The Shivering Isles are much better than the isles that you're from. Ha ha ha! In fact, you are being wheeled off as we speak. You can't feel it, of course. They sedated you as you were rambling on and on about the Wabbajack. I mean, I am flattered, but the Wabbajack has no use in your reality. It is just a plastic collectible stick.
So how do I get back? I have school tomorrow and I need to get out, now! How do I unchim myself?
Sorry, you don't get to come back. You have chimmed yourself so hard that your mind is permanently stuck here. Why would you want to come back anyway? We have the Golden Saints and the Dark Seducers here to cater to your needs. Oh, and the cheese. The copious amount of cheese. You will enjoy yourself here, Calvin. We can make s'mores together by poking the flame Athronax with the sticks. All things considered, with how your life went back there, I would say this is a massive improvement. You were a basement dweller and you were about to leave school because your fragile masculinity couldn't take rejection. Trust me, Calvin, this is the best place for you.
No, this can't be. I need to get back. I need to get back right now. Help me unchim myself, Lord Sheogorath. I will sell my soul to you. I will bring you cheese from my world when I have the chance. Please, Lord Sheogorath, please. Sally will be wondering where I went. I was supposed to hang out with her.
Boy, I might be the Daedric Prince of Madness, but I did not drive you mad. It was a combination of the Elder Scrolls lore rabbit hole and the rejection, of course. So here is my suggestion. Just resign to your fate and conclude your lore video on the Riverwood chicken debacle, or whatever you call it. Haskell will take you to your room after that. Don't be so down. If you went mad, might as well enjoy it.
And so concludes the story of the chicken and the village of Riverwood. The chicken's sacrifice was not in vain. Or was it? We will never know because it does not really matter. All I have to say is that Dagoth Ur did nothing wrong.
Why, you little... All right, the party is over. Good day. I said good day.
I see Sheogorath is up to his old shenanigans again. I had to interrupt my vacation to bring you this divine reminder. Don't forget to honor the 6th house and the tribe unmourned.